sé que ganarse la vida nunca va a ser fácil. Yo sé que no puedes subir escaleras bajando tal vez. Si estuviéramos juntos sería más sencillo.
Good morning, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alondra Elizabeth. This is going to be a week in my life. I am fully settled in my place. I have some sort of routine settled in regards to getting to campus, which is a lot further away now. So I figured it was time to do a full week. We're going into week 4 of law school, so things are definitely in their rhythm as well. So I'm excited to kind of show y'all the week and how it goes. I feel like the weeks go by so fast, like a blink of an eye fast. Like last week, I barely even noticed her. It just disappeared. So yeah, it is 8 in the morning. I got up, washed my face, and I'm about to like apply like all the potions and stuff that people be telling me to put on my face. Which is why I still have the little headband on. And then I'm going to get dressed, make myself like a toast with peanut butter, and then just like pack my lunch and my second breakfast. Because I walk halfway to school and then like take the last bus for the last leg, since it's a bit further away. So it's a 30-minute walk and then a 15-minute bus ride. So I just eat something real quick because I've been up for a while, and it is like it's a walk that includes a straight up steep hill for 15 minutes. So usually if I'm like haven't eaten anything, my stomach starts growling at me because it's using a lot of energy that it doesn't have any fuel for yet. So I like to eat a little something before I actually leave, but that little something usually isn't enough to last me for a 3-hour or 2-hour morning class with a bit of a break before my other class. So that's that, and I will keep you updated, and I'm probably also going to time lapse the morning portion, so update you.
Éramos juntos sería más sencillo, lo sé. Yo sé que la llama del fuego no se prende sola, y yo sé que el sabor a tequila con sal es más rico, y sé que besando tus labios me llevas al cielo, yo sé.
Okay, I am all set. This is a blouse that my mom gave me. She's had it for literally years. I think it was a gift to her as well. These are just like, these are actually men's jeans that like one of my uncles misordered, and he brought it to my brother, but it's not his size, and it fit me, and they're super comfy because they have deep freaking pockets, which girls' jeans never do. So this is the look. I'm gonna do like a 2 braid into a bigger braid, although I might let go of this one and keep it into a ponytail, but since I'm walking down for a bit, it's always nice to just have my hair up and back as much as possible. Tried doing something with my bangs. This one came out good, this one came out horrendous, so I'm just gonna pretend that this is the look. Yeah, so it is 8:30 now, so I'm a little behind, but class is at 10:30. Me leaving at 8:30 means I get there a whole hour before, which is like not completely necessary anymore since we already have our assigned seats. So what I'm gonna do, I already pre-packed my backpack yesterday. All I need to do is put my laptop in. And I'm gonna go grab the breakfast that I mentioned and the lunch. Like just pack it into my backpack sort of thing. So I'm going to go do that now so that I could skedaddle. I'll update you whenever I do. Vlogging this week. My class. I got it. An update, finally. It is 5:20 p.m. I am home, obviously, literally sitting in bed right now. I think last night was lunchtime, so we were rushed because Elisa and I went to office hours for one of our classes, and we were there longer than we thought we were going to be. We were in there for like half an hour, and we had class at 2 p.m. so we literally rushed back and like finished eating our food and rushed into class, and that class was from 2 to 3:20, and then I literally
just grabbed my stuff and took the bus. I took one bus down, and then now it takes me 2 buses to get home, but sometimes like in the afternoons I get off early from the second bus. I can like still have a walking portion, because as if y'all watch my 2024 goals and intentions video, like I'm trying to get more mileage per day. So I got off early and walked home. So I got home about like an hour ago, and because I didn't get to finish my lunch because we were in a rush for class, I had the rest of my lunch for dinner and made myself a tea and just sort of watched an episode of Dynasty right now in bed. And I do have a meeting at 5:30 and another one at 7, and I do need to do some research because I'm doing directed research with one of my professors, and I'm checking with him on Friday, and I currently have nothing to turn into him. So I do need to spend time researching, and I'm going to do that today. I also have a bunch of emails and things to respond to, but tomorrow I don't have classes, so maybe I'll just get to that later. But I do want to do some research today. So that's going to be the goal. And I'll sort of keep you updated as I go. I'm telling you guys, the weeks go by so fast. Like Monday, over. And I feel like I barely did anything today, and like I just don't get much done. So I'll update you whenever I can. An update. I should have waited to update until after I finished my mouthful of bagel. I had a meeting, the first one. I don't know if I mentioned what it was about, but I don't think I did. It was actually a nun that I met when I was volunteering at the border in 2019. I just realized I completely said the wrong year when I was I completely said the wrong year when I was in the meeting, but 2019 I think I met her. I don't really talk to her very often, but I was there for like a month when I volunteered, and she was there for about a week and a half, so we were chatting every day basically, as volunteers do. And so she's had like a prayer night sort of thing that happens every 3 weeks. She invited me, I think, like last year, but I never ended up making it. And she invited me again this year, the last meeting that they had. And she's in Arizona, she's in Phoenix, and I just totally messed up with the time zones. Just forgot that they're an hour ahead, so I missed it. Like I had intended to go, but I missed it. And today I finally attended. It was really nice to talk to a bunch of strangers. But actually somebody else from the Oregon that I volunteered with was also there, so it was really nice actually to have a little mini reunion and just to have that time of prayer and reflection and conversation. It's really nice. So that is over, and I'm scarfing down some bagel with banana and peanut butter and a little bit of honey, because I was still hungry since what I had for dinner was leftover lunch. So I was still a little hungry, but I don't have anything cooked because I think now my meal prepping days are on Tuesdays because I don't have class, which tomorrow will be interesting because like I said, I'm like gonna go to campus to work on my case tomorrow. I don't think I said that actually. I'm actually going to campus tomorrow morning to work on my case because I can't, by case I mean my deportation defense. By case I mean the case that I got assigned at the deportation defense clinic that I'm enrolled in this semester. We are each assigned a case. I finally have my specific client, and I cannot read the client's file. Like I can't bring the client's file with me home, so I need to go to campus to look at the file. And I haven't finished reading the client's file to get just used to the case and like what's going on and that sort of stuff. So I need to go to campus for that. So I'm gonna be going, so I don't know exactly when I'm gonna meal prep, but I'm excited because I'm gonna make camarones a la diabla. I am so excited. I've never made them by myself, but I love them. The spicier they are, the better. So I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna do that tomorrow at some point, but I need to figure out what I'm gonna take with me to lunch to school because I don't have anything cooked. Since today was the last day that I had in meal prep, and this is why I'm having this for like a dinner. And I have another meeting in about 12 minutes, but it's not really a meeting. It's a catch up with my friend that we have on a weekly basis. And she's honestly gotten me through law school, because if it weren't for our weekly check-ins and that we started having last year, I probably would have not survived, because things got wild last year. It was horrible, and she has been my anchor through it all. So I look forward to them every week, even if that means fudging lines with my homework and everything else, because the directed research that I'm doing, I'm basically barely gonna give it 15 minutes right now. So I'm just gonna sort of situate myself. I went over it with my professor 2 weeks ago, so it's not like I only have 1 week to turn something into him. This is definitely my own doing. We went over like what he wanted me to research, but now I'm like setting up the memo and just like kind of creating the format of how I want to send things to him. And I'm just going to sort of like pull out the specific questions, maybe take a quick glance at the resources that he had told me to start with. So just again, situating myself, world building, if I may call it that. But that is the update. I'm gonna go chat with my friend now, and I'll update you guys right after that. All right, so I just had my meeting with my friend. We chatted, we caught up. Again, it's like a weekly thing, so it's like an hour. Like, we don't really need to chat for that long. But now this is the last update of the night, because I think I mentioned this in a previous vlog, but from now on at 8 p.m. I turn off my phone. I put it outside in the living room. I do not touch it until tomorrow morning after I've washed my face, and I'm ready to like put on my potions like I did today, so I can like listen to the Hollows app meditation in the morning, because I'm really trying to go to sleep earlier and like just reduce sort of distraction, screen intake. Like, my eyes have been constantly tired over the last 2 years, and like even now, like they're still pretty tired. So I usually need to just I just want to like take maybe like a drastic measure in some people's eyes and just like cut off screens. Like, I literally stopped working at 8 p.m. Like, I'm no longer on my laptop anymore. Sometimes so the other day on Sunday, I painting back there, and like I had the image on my laptop, so like I was looking at it as a reference point, but like it was on night shift, just trying not to really look at it. I spent most of my time like actually coloring and drawing on there, but like, so sometimes like I need a laptop like to do something, but for the most part I am sans screens in the evening. And you may ask, like, what do you do with your evening? Because it's not like I'm going to bed at 8 p.m. It's just, like, getting rid of screens. So I made little, like, potentials, things that I can use to sort of, like, tell me what to do in the evenings if I don't have, like, an idea. Like, the other day with the painting, I knew I wanted to do the painting. I didn't have to, like, pull one of these out. Today, I don't have a super strong opinion. Although sometimes I pull something and then I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. So I keep pulling until I have something in mind, or helps me realize I do have something in mind, and I just do what I want to do. Like, sometimes it's just cleaning. Like, Friday evening, I literally just cleaned because my room was like a despicable mess. So I just like cleaned and like just spent that time. And then, like I said, I wanted to paint the other day. So it just depends. So what I pulled was a face mask, which I usually pair with like coloring or reading or something. So I'm excited. I'm gonna do a face mask, but for now, that is the last update. You will not see me with a face mask because I'm going to get off screens. So I'll update you tomorrow morning. Bye.
Good morning. I am awake, and I think I'm gonna stay in my PJs for a quick second. As I mentioned yesterday in a very messy blurb, I'm going to be going to campus today. I usually don't go because I don't have classes today, but this time specifically reserved for the Deportation Defense Clinic because I had to do 13 plus hours a week in order to reach the 180 hours I need to complete by the end of the semester. So I saved my 2 days that I don't have classes for the clinic. So usually it's like doing research, I'm working on the case, it's like background stuff, so I can do it from home. But I cannot bring the client's file with me home. So today I need to do work that requires me looking at the file. So I need to go to campus. So I'm going to go to campus, but there's no rush. Like, I have nothing else. Like, there's nothing really pulling me over there. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to
do my face things. I'm gonna enjoy my hot water. And I'm gonna sit down to do emails for pro bono stuff and things that I just need to get to. So I'm gonna sit down and do that, and then I'm gonna get dressed and head over to campus. Very casual, very low key, so I'll update you whenever that happens. All right, it is now 9 in the morning. I spent an hour and a half doing work, emails and stuff. A little longer than I expected, but also like it's just things that takes up a lot of time. A lot of like going back and forth, like making sure I have the details right before I'm sending emails. And I also did a lot of like behind the scenes work in order for those emails to happen, sort of stuff. It worked out. I'm barely able to have breakfast. I was literally starving. Also, this isn't like very good because it's leftover overnight oats from yesterday's second breakfast. I cut up more apples and then some banana, and I added peanut butter and honey. So it looks pretty good. And then y'all saw me have my lemon and water, but it's definitely time for some coffee. So I'm gonna have that. I'm going to have breakfast and then skedaddle over and get ready and head to campus. The office opens at 9:30 for where I need to get the file from, but it's fine. They'll be there all day, so it's cool. I'm gonna watch an episode of Dynasty while I eat my breakfast. So update you later. Look. I'm just gonna make myself a quick little sandwich. It's 10, so I'm definitely eating a lot later than I had anticipated. That's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna go read the case file and just take some notes so that I don't have to go back every single time that I need to look at the file or that I need something. So just gonna make myself a quick little sandwich. Pretty sad, actually. I don't have much. It's just literally ham and cheese. And I'm gonna cut up some apple slices and some cucumber to take with me. That breakfast is really filling. Like, I'm actually super stuffed. So I thought of eating this later is like, but I'm sure I'll get hungry later, as I always do. I love to eat. But that's the update. I'm literally gonna head out right now. I'm not gonna walk. It did take me a little longer than I wanted to. And if I walk, that means that I'll be spending more time than I wanted to. I think this cucumber is going bad. It's not bad yet, though, so I'm gonna take it and eat it. That's the update. All over the place, but sandwich with apple slices and little cucumber slices. And I'm gonna be wearing a sweater, black pants, white tennis shoes, just chilling. I'll update you.
Yo sé, ven hacia mí, basta de ilusionarme. Quiero decir que solamente quiero. Yo quiero cantar, quiero cantarle a la vida.
All right, and did the work I needed to do on the case. I also had a meeting that I totally forgot about at 2. Usually it's online, but since I was on campus and the professor happened to be on campus too, we just met in person. And now I'm heading home to cook some camarones a la diabla. So update you when I get there. Okay, long time no update. I'm all sweaty and disgusting because I just came back from a run. I think I updated you all. Yeah, I updated you when I was leaving the campus. So I got home and immediately went into cooking mode. But I was on the phone with my mom, so that's why I couldn't update y'all. and I made the cabanata de diabla. So freaking bomb. I actually haven't had any because I was cooking, everything coming great. I made rice with some carrots, and then I made the cabanata de diabla. It took like about an hour to cook that, and then I was in between, like, should I eat? Should I go on my run, which is what I usually have scheduled to do in the afternoons? And then I was like, you know what? I want to go on my run. The last time I went on a run was Saturday, or on Sunday. I forget. One of those days of the weekend. But it's been like a day or two since I went on a run, and I wanted to get into a like even every other day sort of thing. So I was like, now's my chance. Let's do it. I'm not starving. So it's not like I need to eat. I can probably go on the run and shower and come back and have dinner and be gold. So that's what I decided to do. And I actually had leftover rice from last week, and I had a leftover corn that I cooked. So I literally like had plated. I made like fried rice. I had plated a dinner plate for myself, and it's actually still warm because I only ran a mile, so it took me like 15 minutes to like do the whole ordeal. But I'm gonna shower, so I'm gonna update you guys that I went on a run. I did cook dinner. I'm gonna shower, and today's Tuesday, and I have been following the Percy Jackson saga because obsessed. I read that series at least 3 times in full, including like the spin-off for like Lost Hero and everything. So I'm obsessed with that show. I've been obsessed with just like seeing how it was going and everything, because Rick was on the show. So I figured it would be a perfect treat to go on a run, have dinner, and watch the new episode released today. So that's the update. I'll update y'all once I'm settled. So yeah, I am honestly so sleepy. I feel like a grandma. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. My body is already attuned to the no screens or anything. I've been doing it for about a week and a half, I think. And yeah, I watched the latest episode of Percy Jackson and immediately canceled Disney Plus because I only had it because I was watching that show. And today was the last episode, so there's nothing else that I'm watching on Disney Plus. And I had dinner, so good. I also had some popcorn because, of course, how could I not? I'm watching a show. I don't know, like, no spoilers for people who haven't watched the show. Like, I feel like I enjoyed it just because, like, I would be like, oh my god, I know what that scene is about. Or, you know, like, I would be intrigued and I was, like, excited to see certain things beyond the thing. Is it the most accurate thing I've ever seen in my whole life? Like, no. But is it better than movies? Yes, it is, in terms of accuracy. So, I'm going to leave it at that. It was good. I enjoyed it. If there's a second season, will I watch it? Yes, I will. So, it's like, that's what it is. Let me pull what I'm going to do for my after hours activity at 8 p.m. Honestly, I might just go to sleep. I'm honestly so sleepy. And if I don't need to be up, why should I be? Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. Clean? No, thank you. First of all, it's not even a mess because I've been doing a good job of keeping things clean this week, unlike last week. It's also just Tuesday. So I'm gonna like save it and put it back in there. But let's see. Dance. Sometimes I do like to have a dance party, but no thanks. I'm too tired. I just came back from a run. This is what I mean. I like literally just pull things until I think of something I want to do, or I finally get to something I want to do. Read. I'm down for that. So I'm just gonna chill and read for the rest of the evening, and probably end up going to sleep earlier because there's no point in me staying up until 10 just because I want to stay up until 10. So yeah, I think overall today was pretty productive. I sent the emails I needed to send in the morning, and I tried to keep up with it during the day anyway. I was able to successfully go to campus and like look over the client's file. I like noted questions and just sort of like really felt like I got familiar with the case, which is good. I had a meeting, like I said, the meeting I didn't even realize that I had, and it was a good meeting. Got to chat with my professor for a bit. Oh, and oh yeah, something that happened while I was cooking is that I got an interview for the one and only position I've applied to for post grad. So that's exciting. I scheduled that for a week out, which does mean I'm gonna have more work to do during the week preparing for that interview. But that's exciting. I'm really excited about it, actually. So that was good news today. And yeah, I feel like I did decent work, although going to campus did take a chunk of my time, especially that meeting that I totally forgot I had. And meal prepping took a minute. And I do actually have a lot of more work to do. So yeah. I mean, there's lots to do, but whatever. I'm not gonna stress about it. I'm going to enjoy my evening, and I will update you tomorrow. And I'm so sorry about the noise. Literally, and there's a bathroom next to me, and every time they wash their hands or take a shower, it feels like a freaking earthquake, or like there's gonna be a flood in my room. I'm assuming there's a pipes over the portion of the roof of my room or something, because it literally sounds like it's a flood. So sorry about the extra noise. I will update you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning. I am up. I'm having my lemon water again, and I am sitting at my desk doing some readings. I only have one class today. And usually I do the readings for it right in the morning because I don't have anything else going on. So I need to do some readings, and I do have my office hours for the class that I TA for today in the morning via Zoom, and it's usually like rushing against time because, and I mean I did this on purpose because whatever, I can handle it. But I scheduled my office hours from 10:30 to 11:30, so it's an hour via Zoom. And then the thing is I have class at 2. It's plenty of time to go from 11:30 to 2, but usually things happen, things are scheduled in between where I need to get to school a little bit earlier, and that's usually when I'm rushing. Like today, for the Student Immigration Association that I've been a part of for a minute now, we have our general meeting at 1 p.m. So leaving at that just means I need to leave exactly at 11:30, which is usually I'm rushing against the time because I'm reading, and then I just need to immediately get ready and get dressed before office hours, so that I can be available for anyone who comes in, and then leave immediately. So that's usually how the game is played. So I haven't had breakfast. I'm still in my PJs. I didn't wake up hungry, so I'm just having my lemon water. And it's only 15 pages I need to read. I'm assuming there's a case in here somewhere. There's definitely a hypo. So I think what I'm going to do is then I'm going to read. I'm just going to read the 15 pages and then go get breakfast. And then come back and finish the hypo, and then move on from there. So I will keep you updated. All right. I've been stuck on giving updates today, but I did have breakfast. I had a bagel with peanut butter, banana, a little bit of honey, a little bit of cinnamon, and my coffee. And now, as you can see, I am ready. It is 11, so I do have my office hours open. Nobody's come by, which is cool because I need to finish doing the hypo real quick for class. I did the readings and whatnot, but I decided to watch an episode of Dynasty while I was having breakfast, which is probably when I should have done the hypo instead. So now I'm going to do the hypo really quickly so that when it comes to 11:30, I'm ready to bounce. It is windy and rainy today, so I'm going to be taking the bus. I'm not going to be walking since my rain boots are really uncomfortable and really old. So yeah, not down to walk half an hour up a steep hill for that with those shoes. So yeah, I'll update you maybe during lunchtime because I want Lisa to try the camarones a la diabla, so I'll try to convince her to let me record her trying that for you all. But I do have that meeting, so I will be at the meeting, and I probably won't be recording any of that. And the meeting is right before class, so I'll be going right into class, and right after class, I have a meeting for my pro bono job. So I'll be jumping right into that, and maybe I'll update you at that point before I get on the bus to come back home. So we will see when I update you today, but whenever that happens, see you then. Okay, I am on my way. It's not raining, which is why I'm able to update y'all. Nobody came in office hours. Classic. I got my hypo done though. So let's get this show on the road. Chilling. Waiting for the bus. Always feels like it's raining so much harder when you're just standing here. Okay, you guys when I get home. Okay, I've been home for like an hour. I had the rest of my lunch for dinner. Classic move. And then I watched an episode of Dynasty, and I have just been on my phone in my bed. And now I'm sitting in my bed because I need to do the freaking research for the check-in that I'm having with my professor on freaking Friday, and have not done anything. I literally have nothing. The Google Doc is blank. The only thing I have on there is a research question. So I need to really spend time doing that today, because I have an assignment due also on Friday for the clinic, and that's what I'm gonna spend tomorrow doing. So loads of fun. So much happening. So I'm gonna be doing that right now. Gonna play some music. Gonna try and vibe and have some fun with it. Yeah, because I obviously need to have something to show my professor when we meet. So I will update y'all later. It is 6:24 p.m. So I'm gonna keep working on this until the 8 p.m. deadline, I think. So I'll update you when I pull out what I'm gonna do for my after hours fun. So yes, I'll update you then. All right, I definitely should have been doing research a lot more consistently. I think I've definitely shot myself in the foot with that one. I mean, the professor's pretty chill. He told me, like, you know, he doesn't envision writing this paper tomorrow. So he's like, I can take my time with research, but also I'm sure take your time still means do due diligence and not be lazing about not doing the assignment. So I'm going to put more hours into tomorrow for sure. It is 8:10. I stayed on the screen still doing some work, but in order to make this sustainable, I need to have consistency in turning my screens off at 8 p.m. I've already felt a change in my mood, energy levels. I think also my eyesight doesn't bother me as much. My eyes used to be so tired all the time, 24/7, no matter what I did. And I do feel better. So I'm gonna try and keep this up, and just means that I need to be on point during the day. So tomorrow I'm not going to campus. So that's fine. I actually, the case that I was assigned to got bumped. Like the hearing got moved to next year. So I'm not doing that case anymore. So currently I don't have a case. So I definitely don't need to go to campus tomorrow because there's no case file for me to look at. There's nothing for me to do. I mean, I still have an assignment due for the clinic. And the professor told me to still use the facts of this case for this assignment, but like that's just not going to be the case that I work on. So yeah, that's just how it's gonna go. So anyways, let's see. Although I already have a feeling like what I want to do. So draw, I don't feel like it. Rosary, sorry broski, but also don't feel like that. These are just suggestions, okay? They're not like I live my life off of tiny little paper strips. Clean again with the cleaning. Like, I'm not a mess. I'll probably definitely do some like tidying, but paint, not. Honestly, if I pull something that I don't want to do again, I'm just gonna do what I want. Dance. Basically what I was thinking was that I wanted to play music. Like, I was just chilling, doing a sing-along. I was vibing with my music while I was doing research, and I just kept wanting to just do music. So I am gonna put on my favorite playlist. I'm just gonna jam out, tidy up a little bit. I tend to like leave everything out when I do my makeup sort of thing. So I'm gonna tidy up a little bit, but that's pretty much it. And I'm gonna jam out to some tunes, and I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Good morning. Today is Thursday. It is about to be 8 a.m. We have 4 minutes till. I have my hot water with lemon. Tasty as ever. Yeah, I have a really busy day today. I have a meeting at 9, a call at 10, another meeting at 5:45. But I do have to read for remedies tomorrow, and it's a 3-hour class, so the readings are usually pretty hefty, and the professor loves to go into detail. So I'm out here like literally reading for longer than I want when it comes to this class. And I also have to draft a response to motion to dismiss, and I've never done that before, so I know that's going to take me a hot second to maneuver into. I have a bunch of pro bono emails I need to reply to. I actually do have a deadline today too. By noon, I need to submit like 2 separate announcements for events that are happening next week. So yeah, I've got loads to do. It's a busy day. I don't have to go anywhere, which is nice. I do want to go on a walk though, because that's the point. I want to be moving every day. I'm also supposed to go on a run today. It's scheduled, but with my meeting at 5:45, like it always messes me up because I tend to go on a run around 5:15. And even though my run doesn't take that long, because I'm still just only running a mile, I'm just scared that I'll be rushed and like won't make it to the meeting, or I'll be late. So like that paralyzes me, and I just don't go on the run. So we'll see if I end up going or not. But that is the update. Bright and early. I haven't had coffee yet, which is why I'm over here so like asleep basically. But first my hot water, then we'll get going. So I'll update ya.
Que nos llene de alegría y sin parar, bailar contigo noche y día hasta que duelan las rodillas. Te vi, tu mirada tranquila y tus ojos sinceros, y en mí despertaron cariño y quitaron mis miedos por fin. Navegué tu sonrisa y después tú dijiste que sí, que sí. Ven hacia mí.
Alright, an update. I did some of the reading, and then I had to stop because I had the call that I was scheduled for at 9. The meeting. And then once the meeting ended, my 10 a.m. call actually got canceled. So I went to go make the breakfast y'all saw me do. It was bomb. I decided to watch an episode of Dynasty while I was having breakfast, which was probably my downfall because it doesn't take me 40 minutes to eat breakfast. So I came back to my room and watched in bed. So I ended up watching 2 episodes. Love getting distracted. So now I'm finally gonna sit back down to keep reading. I'm technically behind on like my calendar, like what I had decided I was going to be doing, like moving forward and whatnot. So I'm going to spend like, I just did a case, so I think I'm going to do the notes for that case. Yeah, because I don't feel like doing a whole ass other case. So I think I'm going to do the notes for a case and then move on to some of the other tasks and come back to finishing the reading later, because it looks like, fun fact, it's always a good idea to see what your reading includes so you can decide how you want to break it down, because sometimes you don't want to do 2 dense cases back to back, and you can try and split them up so you'll be more effective with your time instead of getting really bored and struggling through pushing through more things. See, like I have 4 cases left, so I actually should do another case right now in the morning, because saving 3 cases for the evening is gonna suck. So that's actually, I'm gonna do the notes and do one more case. It's about to be noon, so if I can like move on from this at 1, that sounds like a plan. This class we only meet once a week, which is why it's like so much reading and like it's so dense. But it is what it is. I have no No choice in the matter.
Basta de ilusionarme. Quiero decir que solamente quiero.
All right, I did the emails that I wanted to do. I don't know the last thing I actually said, but I like did a bunch of other miscellaneous things. And I had dinner, as y'all saw. Didn't make them fresh. I made these on Tuesday, but I just wanted to plate it in an extra way, so I showed y'all. And now I'm going to work on the draft to the response of the motion to dismiss finally. And the day has gone by. It is 4:40, so I have about an hour before my meeting. So I'm gonna work on that, hopefully finish, and then have my meeting. Ideally, I want to go on a run after the meeting, but feeling very lazy, and less so lazy, more so like I also need to finish reading. And I want to get some more research done before my meeting with my professor tomorrow. So I just feel like I have a lot of things to do. And if I want to stay with the no screens at 8 p.m., then I should probably not go on that run in terms of time. So we'll see. So I'm going to get to it. I'll update you.
All right, yesterday was a mess. Finished a lot later than I wanted to. And so I'm rushing to school. Class is at 9:30. I got up at 8, so I'm rushing. I'll update you. Busy day today. I'm about to enter into class. Just had lunch. I'll update you guys after. Today has been so busy. Had Mandarin slices in my mouth. I was going to update you when I was leaving class, but the bus was literally pulling up, so I started running to catch the bus. Like I have a meeting right now. I'm currently logging into Zoom. And I got out of school at 3 and the meeting was at 4. So it's about half an hour to get home on public transit. But it took a minute. Busy bus day. So I just got home like 10 minutes ago. I'll officially end the vlog after my meeting because I feel like I'm too exhausted and this is just a blurb. So, update you. Hello. I have now showered. As you can probably tell, it is 6:40 p.m. My meeting ended around 4:30. It was pretty short considering I didn't have much for him. And then I had dinner, laid in bed for a quick second, and then I went to the corner market store and got some ice cream, which I haven't had yet. I got that, and then I decided to come take a shower. First, just because I've been having a headache, just because lack of sleep, first of all. Second of all, like, Fridays are so long. It's like the rest of the week is fine. As y'all saw, like, it's still hectic and I have plenty of stuff to be doing during the week. But I get so tired on Fridays just because that class is literally 3 hours and we only have 5 minutes of break. And I basically am having a heart attack the entire time. Just because of the nature of the way he cold calls. Which again, it's just like, as a 3L, I don't want to be dealing with that anymore, but it is what it is. So it's like, I literally show up and I'm just like primed for a fight, basically. Like, heart's racing. I'm just like, I'm like, obviously I read. It's fine. Like, it's not a problem. Like, I can do the cold call if I were to get called on, but I always get so anxious when it comes to that stuff. So, yeah, those 3 hours take a toll on my body for sure. And then I only have 40 minutes before the clinic that I have, which is 2 hours. And yeah, so it's just a super packed back-to-back day without much breaks. And then I come home. Sometimes I have a meeting, sometimes I don't. But like, I come home and I'm just sort of like rushed. And then I just like pooped. Like, the week just falls on me, basically. So that's how that goes. That's a week in my life. Things are picking up. I'm going into week 5. I don't think I have any midterms. No, I don't think I do. But it is just what it is. It's all fun and games. It's all just crazy stuff happening all the time. And I hope you enjoy this week in my life. I might do, there's only one more week in my life left, y'all, because it's week 4. I'm not gonna do it like next week or anything super soon. So I probably will only be doing one more week in my life for the entire law school career. Wow, that's crazy. Crazy talks. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.